It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Here's Garland. Inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Russell passes to Anderson. Outside, Towns. Russell looking around. Towns dishes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Just 3 to shoot. And there's the try. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Edwards against Mitchell. Here's Towns. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Allen. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
And Towns gets it to go.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Russell, no good. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thank you, David. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 9.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Mitchell into the lane.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Edwards against Mitchell. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Russell finds Anderson. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point. Pass to Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Russell passes to Anderson. Back to Russell. He dishes it to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
On the wing, Mitchell. To the paint, Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Okoro wide open. He fires. The quick look, no good that time. Timberwolves trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Russell kicks to Towns. Pass to Anderson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 4. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
The kick out to Anderson. Outside, Towns. The pass to Edwards. To the inside. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Anderson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kicks it out to Garland. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Mobley from outside the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Edwards. To the middle. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 1 on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Mobley a screen on Russell. And it's sent back by Russell. And they'll keep possession. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Gobert. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Garland. A shot off that time, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards dishes to Russell, and he's good on the 3-ball. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Towns. Towns with the steal. Anderson kicks to Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Here's Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 19 seconds left in the first half. Edwards looking it over. He kicks to Russell. Back to Edwards. Passes it to Gobert. And it's sent back by Allen. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. All right, David, thank you, and stay with me.
Cavaliers, 25. The Timberwolves, 25.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Cavaliers trailing. Right side, Garland. Goes back up, kicks it out to Mitchell. It's stolen by Edwards. Gobert the pass to Towns. Anderson outside. Back to Towns. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On the wing, Mitchell. Edwards defending.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Up top, Edwards. Covered by Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Cavaliers shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Allen with the screen for Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Russell with a wide open look. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And here's Anderson for 3. Here's Edwards. Doesn't go that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. Down low. Here's Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Allen's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Outside, Russell. Left side, Edwards. Plenty of space. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mobley, the pass to Allen. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
And Anderson kicks to Towns. The feed to Gobert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Mobley dishes to Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley at the elbow. And it's Russell with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Gobert the screen. Edwards passes to Gobert over Allen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Minnesota, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert.
And he's good on the second.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert with the block. Towns, high post. Mobley's there.
Anthony Towns.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's a Okoro. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Anderson kicks to Edwards. Gobert finds Edwards. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Towns. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Here's Russell. Anderson outside. From deep. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Garland. Makes it off the glass. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
Using his speed advantage there to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Outside Russell. Towns, a screen on Garland. And here's Anderson for 3. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. Garland against Russell. Garland, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Edwards. Good D by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 3. It's stolen by Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Russell gets it to go. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Edwards passes to Anderson. Lets it go with a three. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
Mitchell dishes to Garland. Right wing, Mitchell outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Garland surveying the D. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Towns penetrating. Good D by Mobley. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And stolen by Russell. Got a piece of it. Outside, Towns. Looking for Garland. He gets it there. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And then Allen slams it in.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
And here's Anderson. It's Edwards on the wing. With the shot. Edwards against Mitchell. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Gobert. Anderson's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota. Or Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Mitchell against it. And Cleveland turns it over again. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Towns, the pass to Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game. Outside Garland, and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Oh, good on the triple. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Edwards can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Left side, Towns. Back to Anderson. The dish to Edwards. Clock at 6. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A 3-ball. Okoro shot is off. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Russell. Pass to Towns. Up top, Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Good on the triple.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for...
Thank you. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. 2 points. That one goes. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Here's Towns. He's off on that one. Horford with some nice D. Here's Brown. And scores off the crossover.
Brown showing the quick release with the pull-up there.
Outside, Anderson. Russell to pass to Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Tatum. Can't get it to drop, so Minnesota will take it the other way. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he's going for the lob! And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And they're on the break.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Brown against Edwards. Pass to Towns. And here's Anderson. Back to Towns. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Anderson passes to Gobert. Smart with the ball. Russell covering. And here's Brown for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Outside Edwards. Driving in. Horford with some nice D.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And it's Smart missing. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Anderson. Deflects the pass. Back to Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. The 3 ball. Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Tatum gets the bucket.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Pass to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Now here's Anderson. Outside Russell. Gobert with it from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Boston?
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Gobert finds Anderson. Here's Edwards. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Boston with a rebound. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Gobert against Williams. Here's Russell. Can't get it to fall. The Celtics have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Brown. Towns with a rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Double team on Towns. The 3 from Russell. Hits the three-pointer.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Brown Brown drives in over Edwards. Can he count it?
Yes, he can. Now that's how you end the quarter.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So for Minnesota right now, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now Smart. Outside, Brown. 4-3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Towns for 3. Called in by Brown. Boston has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. The drive by Smart. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around. Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find, and I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
Here's Horford. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Anderson. To the right side. Pass to Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tatum.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Towns, a screen on Brown. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Anderson with a screen on Horford. Towns passes to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Russell against Smart. Here's Tatum. Again, Boston.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Towns for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Horford for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Anderson. Fade away. Here's Towns. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Edwards against Brown. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. It's good. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Horford outside. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
34 seconds left in the first half. Right side, Edwards. Anderson passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Williams defending, and the shot goes down. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the free ball.
Pass to Horford. It's Brown on the wing. 15 points in the game. Another shot. Here's Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. And he's able to get it back. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
You have to credit the defense. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call.
And so it's Boston earning this break in the... Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back.
The Timberwolves, 18. Ready for Milwaukee.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Russell up top, defended by Smart. Towns for 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smart for 3. Here's Williams. Oh, and Towns with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Brown. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Edwards. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Towns has got 5 now.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Williams, a screen on Anderson. Here's Tatum. And that one hits the back iron. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Anderson passes to Towns. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Out to the right wing. Anderson finds Edwards. Now Gobert. And the layup is good. He has 6.
That is much impossible to alter. The defender did what he could do.
Pass to Williams. Horford inside. Towns on him. Shoots a fadeaway. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Gobert passes to Towns. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers hammers it home.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Left side, Tatum. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. And why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock is at 3. Here's Tatum. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
For the lead, Gobert can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum with it. Russell covering. And it's Tatum missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Pure from three-point range.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Brown. Tatum inside. Anderson covers. And that one drops for him. Tatum's got 11 points.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Russell with the ball. Back to Edwards. Out to the wing. Anderson passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Shoots over Brown. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist. He's got 13.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Outside Russell. Edwards for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. A nice shot by Brown. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Here's Edwards. Boston with a rebound. Smart left side. And Brown with the stuff.
And that's something that should really get Brown going. Alley-oops like that, that really helped the momentum.
Towns on a screen. Looking to end the run. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Russell's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Tatum's got room. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. It's stolen by Smart. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Tatum out to Horford. The 3. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Smart. Here's Towns. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
A former #1 pick. Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Here's Tatum. Soft touch off the glass. Tatum's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Williams defending. Towns against Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
That one's no good.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Horford outside. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Russell from outside. He drops it from range.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Edwards against Brown. Pass to Williams. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Brown passes to Smart. Back to Brown. Horford in the high post. Towns on him. And Horford powers it home.
Clutch play by Horford. Rises to the challenge with confidence. This is what coaches love about him.
Here's Edwards. Rejected by Brown. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Tatum. Over Anderson. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Anderson passes to Russell. Here's Gobert. The shot off that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Brown. The kick out to Williams. Back to Horford. On the wing, Tatum. Anderson covers. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics. Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Gobert to the middle. Towns. Count it!
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
On the wing, Tatum. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Horford, a screen on Edwards. 5 to shoot. Brown passes to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Talk about possessing the clutch gene. The big man, Horford, coming through in a huge way.
Russell against Smart. Tatum with a steal. Tipped. Inside. He connects.
Clutch performance by Russell. He keeps his cool and just zeroes in on finding his shot.
Here's Horford. And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. This one was in the alley. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
appreciate about this matchup the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Now here's Towns. Russell passes to Towns. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bain drives in, and the shot is good. Bain's got the opening basket of the game for the Grizzlies. So looking it over. And the pass to Anderson. Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Gobert gets the bucket.
In a league of huge guys, Gobert's size stands out, helps him absorb contact.
On the wing, Jackson. Shoots over Towns. Here's Adams. Jackson against Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Morant.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Ja Morant at the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Offensive rebound. And Adams with the slam.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Pass to Russell. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. From outside, off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Russell with a terrific move in the basket.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Outside Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Out to Morant for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
Crafty score off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Pass to Towns. Out to Russell. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Gobert. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant passes to Jackson. Adams with the screen on Towns. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Anderson following the score by Memphis. Here's Gobert, lays it up off the glass. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Outside Jackson. Morant against Russell. From 12 feet out. And it's Morant missing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Memphis up in front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Adams with the slam. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Bane against Edwards. And here's Anderson for 3. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with it, working on Anderson. And Morant throws it down.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell passes to Towns. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
On the wing, Bane. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And he lays it straight in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Edwards drawing the double team. There's the pass to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Towns. Here's Gobert. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Bane. Here's Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adams has got 6 points.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Feeds it to Gobert. That one doesn't drop. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Brooks with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Adams. Outside, Bane. Out to Brooks. From the arc, down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis leading. Adams, the pass to Bane. Brooks outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
The Timberwolves shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell finds Gobert. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Anderson in the post. Brooks covering. Anderson can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Dylan Brooks is a guy who can finish inside or outside for you. A valuable asset on the break.
Here's Russell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Had about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Out to Morant. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Morant throws it down.
What a night for John Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. And it's in there. And now it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Outside Jackson. Ja Morant has been leading the charge.
Timberwolves, 21. Get ready for the double lucky.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for Minnesota. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Outside, Towns. Anderson, a screen on Jackson. Towns with it. Now defended by Adams. Here's Anderson. Nice move. Grizzlies with the rebound. And stolen by Russell. To the left side wing. Anderson finds Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. And it's Russell in the corner. Towns sets the pick for Russell. And Towns throws it down.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Anderson. A shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Brooks. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis leading by 8. Brooks with it. And now by Anderson. And Adams with the slam.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Russell against Morant. Here's Anderson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. On the wing, Jackson. Gobert pulls it in. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8-point game. And it's Towns missing. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Jackson kicks to Bane. Passes it to Morant. Good opportunity right here. Rebound Minnesota.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Gobert. Anderson wide open. No good from outside. Memphis leading by 8. Inside. Here's Jackson. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
It's tipped. And here's Jackson. Fires for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, and he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Gobert against Brooks. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Towns penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Jackson, a screen on Russell. Out to Brooks. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Anderson passes to Towns. Here's Gobert. Adams defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Gobert going to the line. The defense couldn't do anything but foul the big fella.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And it's Brooks in the corner. Over Russell. And he can't bank that one in. Anderson outside. Out to Russell. Back to Anderson. Over Jackson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Out to Edwards. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Bane passes to Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Brooks outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Gobert with the block. Timberwolves trail by 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
Morant scanning the floor. Outside for Jackson. On On the wing, Bain. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Outside, Edwards. Jackson against Towns. Dishes to Gobert to tie it up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Adams, some nice D. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Russell passes to Edwards. The kick out to Anderson. Stolen by Brooks. Morant outside. He feeds it to Jackson. And stolen by Russell. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Jackson down low, defended by Towns. Here's Bain. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 2. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Edwards kicks to Russell to take the lead. Edwards passes to Russell. The kick out to Anderson. Morant with the steal. Bain for 3. That one doesn't go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Towns finds Gobert. Back to Towns. Now Gobert. Pass to Russell. And here's Gobert. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. On the wing, Bain. Edwards defending. Here's Morant. And Morant mows it down.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Edwards dishes to Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. This one for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
And it's Towns missing. Morant against Russell. Morant outside. Now the pass to Jackson. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Morant outside. Off target from outside. Gobert, the pass to Anderson. Out to Russell. Back to Anderson. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
tonight. This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the Cleveland starting five. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. Garland against Russell. Allen, the pass to Garland. Here's Okoro. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Well, showing some craftiness with the ball. Okoro looking opportunistic on the offensive end.
Over to the left wing. Russell against Garland. Here's Gobert. Great D that time from Allen.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
The 3 from Mitchell, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Towns can't get it to go. Here's Okoro. Anderson covers.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Russell, the pass to Towns. Now Edwards puts up a 3. The shot comes out. Stolen by Russell. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Edwards against Mitchell. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Pass to Garland. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And here's Garland. Mobley, a screen on Russell. Garland for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Stolen by Anderson. Towns finds Edwards. Outside, Anderson. Right side, Russell. Clock at 6. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use. Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
The ball's knocked loose. Double team on Mitchell. Garland for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. And here's Edwards outside. For 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 7 points.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Outside, Anderson. Edwards, a pass to Anderson. Now here's Edwards. No good on the shot. The 3 from Okoro. No good that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Garland, the pass to Allen, and stolen by Gobert. Towns against Garland. It's tipped. Here's Gobert. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And that does it for the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Garland with the ball. Russell covering. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Oh, and Towns with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end.
Connects from downtown. Russell's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
The 3 from Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland. Minnesota in the lead. Cuts off the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And finished off by Garland.
Boy, the speed in the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
Pass to Towns from outside the arc. It's stolen by Garland. Here we go, one-on-one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's gotten his second bucket of the game.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Over to the wing. Russell, the pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Outside for Mitchell. Here's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 3rd assist of the night. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Second chance effort. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Back to Okoro. Mobley on a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Okoro, no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Okoro on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Takes a three. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's stolen by Garland. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Offensive board.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Garland against Russell. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 8 points.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy skilled at creating opportunities.
Edwards finds Gobert. This one for three. And so a close game as we wrap up the first. Appreciate it, Allie.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 22. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. The three from Mitchell. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside for Russell. Stolen by Mitchell. Stolen by Anderson. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Back to Anderson. Launches it. Tries yet again. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. An open look for Russell. That one a little long.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Garland, the pass to Allen. And Gobert with a block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Edwards for three. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Gobert's got 8. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Allen a screen. Garland against Russell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Mobley. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Garland. And finished off by Garland.
That's what you call great instincts and being opportunistic on the defensive end. Nice steal by Mobley.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Now Gobert. Allen defending. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Stolen by Russell. To the inside. Edwards. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 9 points in the game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Garland finds Allen. Back to Garland. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Pass to Okoro. From the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, there's the alley. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Minnesota in the lead.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
Anderson passes to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, BA. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Outside for Russell. Towns against Mobley. Towns passes to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Pass to Gobert. Takes the 3. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Cleveland, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Garland finds Mobley. Hammers the lob through.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Towns with the ball. Now Gobert. Anderson for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Timberwolves trail. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Right wing. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Towns can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And Mobley throws it down.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Now Edwards from deep. And they get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 5. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
And the second free throw is good. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top 2-way players in the league.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
And they're putting together another quality possession of taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Picked by Gobert. Anderson passes to Gobert. Cavaliers with a rebound. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Edwards. Russell with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Russell, that's good.
Well, that's the defensive impact of Anthony Edwards, making the steal and setting up easy offense.
Mitchell against Edwards. Out to Garland from downtown. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Cavaliers foul. Isaac Okoro. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Russell. Outside Anderson. Back to Russell. Anderson passes to Edwards. Kept alive by Minnesota.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Just 5 on the clock. To the wing, right side. Outside Russell. Over Garland.
I think Darius Garland knew exactly what the opposition was thinking there. What a display of defensive anticipation.
Mobley, a screen on Towns. And he lobs it up to the rim.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Gobert, no good. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Back to Garland. Launches a three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Outside for Russell. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Russell against Mitchell. Outside Garland. To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Jared Allen understands where to pick his spots. Really nicely done on that.
Towns a screen on Garland. Russell to pass to Anderson. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Mitchell. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Here's Okoro. Right side Garland. Let's go with a three. That shot is off. And so the Cavaliers take the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true.
we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Tatum. Smart wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And Edwards with the stop.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
To the inside, here's Horford. The kick out to Brown. Tries yet again. In deep, Tatum drops it in.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Here's Tatum. Anderson with the block. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Smart finds Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Credit the defense there. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call.
Here's Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Passes to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Driving to the basket.
And no help on that one. Towns, long stride. And all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Smart passes to Brown. Puts it up. And that one hits back iron.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Timberwolves. From the top of the key, he buries it. Tatum's got his second bucket.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots it.
The pass to Towns. Going inside. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
On the wing, Brown. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Smart hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Smart's got 5 now.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair? And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And it's Towns missing. Celtics leading by 3. Right side Tatum. Over Edwards. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
So it's the Celtics now. After the basket by Minnesota. Tatum's shot is off. Fast break, Minnesota. Anderson dishes to Edwards. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. Russell from long range. That shot no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Anderson against Tatum. Dishes it to Horford. Back to Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Good on both. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Anderson finds Russell. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Towns, the pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down. The defense doesn't stop him.
And that concludes the first.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Edwards. Towns a screen on Brown. Out to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And they get it back. Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Back to Russell. And there's the feed to Gobert. And the layup falls. Gobert's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Tatum, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Now, here is Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. Edwards kicks to Towns. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
Gobert can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Russell passes to Gobert. Edwards against Williams. Here's Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now here's Smart. 5 points in the game. In the corner, Tatum with it. Over Anderson. Tatum's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 10. The drive by Russell. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown dishes to Tatum. Boston again missing. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Tatum.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And another miss by Boston. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing here by 8. Anderson can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Back to Towns. Banked in off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Smart with the ball. He's got 5. Fires top of the key. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Smart. Tatum's got 13.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Russell. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Towns, and he converts the layup. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
And the first half is now in the books. Boston on top. They're up by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Up in the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one goes in. Russell's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Timberwolves.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Smart finds Horford. Releases. And the shot is long.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Here's Edwards, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Robert Williams.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
The kick out to Anderson. Down low. He's covered by Brown. Smart deciding where to go with it. Horford.
You know, they say you can't run away from the DNA, and Al Horford's dad, Tito, played a little while in the NBA as well. You can see evidence of that in Al's game.
Al Horford at the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Brown against Edwards. Feeds to Russell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Brown inside the line. And another miss by Boston. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards passes to Towns. Nice D from Williams. Outside, Horford. Floats it up for Williams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrapper.
Edwards drives in. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Here's Brown. Stolen by Anderson. Towns with it. Outguarded by Smart. Towns kicks to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Outside, Smart. Horford, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Back to Russell. There's the drive. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Robert Williams.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
Outside, Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. And here's Anderson for 3. Horford with the rebound.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Williams gets the bucket.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Russell passes to Gobert. Taken away by Williams. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Williams. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And you hate to have a player foul out, but their depth could be an asset here, helping them weather his absence.
Brown kicks to Smart. It's stolen by Gobert. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Towns for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Horford, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Well, it's clear that there's a comfort level down there for Horford. He's got a lot of shots he can go to and moves to go with it.
And stolen by Tatum. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Boston leading by 6. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Cornette. He can't get it to go. Good D by Anderson. Edwards passes to Towns. Comes up empty down low. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points.
The way Brown sprints towards the rim makes the defense uncomfortable. I mean, he's really adept at drawing contact on his way to the hoop.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job at disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Here's Towns, and it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Here's Brown. Outside, Smart. It's stolen by Edwards. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Russell passes to Gobert. It's blocked. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown's got the ball. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And finally, someone scored.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And the basket by Tatum.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Towns kicks to Russell. Towns dishes to Russell. Back to Towns. Shoots. That shot no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Tatum. And it's Russell with the rebound for Minnesota. They've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And it's Towns missing. Celtics leading by 7. Brown finds Smart. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
It's Anderson with the drive. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Towns. And it's sent back by Horford. Brown the pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns against Horford. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Towns.
High percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Brown kicks to Smart. Pass to Cornette.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Brown. Stolen by Anderson. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Man, how about the calm collectedness of Town? Helps him come through. Game gets snubbed.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston again missing. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 42%. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Anderson. Cranes the three-pointer. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Cornette passes to Tatum. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, previous plays is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this. The ruling on the floor is confirmed. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gobert. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Count it!
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Left side, Anderson. For the 3. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert finds Russell. Anderson. Good!
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
at both of these teams, Richard. Both great passing squads. Two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Good on the bucket.
Closer in look. Let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Morant against Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. And here's Russell. Anderson with it. Brooks defending. Here's Russell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's Memphis. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside Bane. Driving to the basket. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Russell. The rebound by Jackson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Bane, the pass to Adams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to Towns. Now Gobert, guarded by Bane. Back to Gobert. Russell finds Towns. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Memphis leading. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Now here's Bane. Changes up. And it's good on the layup.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, it's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Now here's Morant. Pulls it. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Jackson outside. The crossover and the dunk by Jackson.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis. And that one falls for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Stolen by Russell. Gobert passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Brooks a screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Right side Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns passes to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Picked by Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 5 ticks left to play in the first quarter. And here's Morant outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. The shot by Russell, no good. Russell's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Brooks. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Oh, deflected. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Now Gobert. Pass to Anderson. Fires the 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's Jackson. And Gobert with a block. And the foul on Steven Adams. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Morant against Russell. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Russell.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Anderson drives, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Something Kyle Anderson does well is put pressure on the ball. Not what you expect from bigger guys, but he's got good instincts and fine steals.
His ability to snatch the ball has even helped him secure a record, Richard.
Yeah, back in 2021, Kyle set the single-game playoff record for the Grizzlies with 6 steals. It was an impressive defensive effort for him, and trust me, he knows how to use his size and length very well.
Now here's Towns. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And it's Morant off the drive. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Here's Russell. To the left wing. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. to the wing on the left. And here's Adams from the arc. That one is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Anderson passes to Towns. Basket's good. Towns has got 6 points.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Towns. Here's Morant. Nails the baby hook. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Russell. There's the three. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And he drops him first.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Anderson with it. He's picked up by Adams. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Outside, Anderson. Outside for Russell. 3-pointer. 4 on the clock. Outside, Anderson.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of him.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Morant against Edwards. Stolen by Russell. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for Memphis, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 6. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Memphis. The kick out to Edwards. Over Bane. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Russell, out left to the wing. Towns down low. Jackson on him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now here's Morant. He's got 10. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson's been shooting it with so much confidence. Defense, they can't really slow him down right now.
against Edwards. Pass to Anderson. Back to Edwards. Outside Russell. Now here's Towns. Defended by Jackson. The shot by Towns. No good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. The three from Bane. Counted from distance. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Pass to Towns. Will it go? Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's Morant. Jackson for 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
Here's Towns. He's down by 12. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Bane with it, guarded now by Anderson, and it's blocked. Towns against Bane. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Here's Towns. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns. Using his size and strength to make things happen.
1:16 left to play in the third quarter here. Bane, the pass to Morant, and stolen by Edwards. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Inside. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant, the pass to Adams. Stolen by Anderson, and stolen by Morant. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Gobert, no good. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Morant with the slam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Outside, Anderson. Outside for Russell. Jacks up a 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant. And that one drops. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies liking their chances, ending the quarter with And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Grizzlies shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Nice move. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Jackson. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Outside for Russell. Gobert inside. Defended by Jackson.
And with incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. A good look from Bane. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. against Edwards. Here he goes. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards for three. Second chance shot. Gobert no good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
First team foul.
Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Adams. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Edwards against Bain. Outside for Russell. Gobert on the high post. And here's Edwards outside. And they'll get another chance. Anderson passes to Edwards. Stolen by Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Morant, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Anderson passes to Gobert. And he drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. From deep three-point range. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. From deep. And again, Memphis no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Brooks after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Kept alive. Outside for Morant. Bain against Gobert. 5 on the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
From deep three-point range. And it's Morant again missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. From deep, Bain. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Grizzlies.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Jaren Jackson.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Bain against Anderson. And again, Memphis no good. And Minnesota has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. The 3 from Russell. The Grizzlies pull it in. They led by as many as 18. Here's Brooks. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to